Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Today the plan is to go and fight the Broodmother. This is another boss from Arduous Edition. We fought a version of this back in rank 2, and it was a fun little boss, but it had a few quirks that had me a little bit worried this time around. This is a very long fight. I think it had like 5, 6... somewhere in that range of amount of rounds where it summoned spiders and went into this cocoon, and every single time it summoned waves that we had to defeat the entire wave before it would come out of the cocoon, summon another wave, and then go back into the cocoon. So wave 1 is like fight it, then it does that, and then we have to fight the Broodmother again, and every time we're fighting those waves, every single turn it powers up. So it's one of those things of like, we need to delete the things very, very quickly. So I was kind of stuck on a party on how to do that, where the party needs to be able to do a lot of damage, but it also needs to be survivable just in case things go down. And quite honestly, like, I'm kind of running out of healers here. I know I can bring my rank 5s, but I was kind of holding back on doing that just in case I needed to bring healers to level up people. However, that being said, we haven't been using the Enigma very often, so I'm hoping he can have some fun, especially considering the new trinket we got with him. So we're gonna see just what kind of happens here. The one hang up here is this isn't exactly a power up for the arcane fervor, which I like. It's more of a one for the esoteric barrier. This ups his debuff skill chance, so he's gonna have like 170 debuff, which is minus dodge, minus protection, plus damage received, which is really nice, but he's not going to be doing the bleeding. We could be doing the stunning, and he does have an AoE stun here with delusional exertion, so that could be interesting as well, but that also means Arcane Fervor isn't upping the healing done ever, so this is going to get interesting. So Unusual Dynatism is only ever going to heal for 5 to 7 with a chance at de-stressing, so I also did throw that Ancestor Scroll on him to up the de-stressing chance on, like when it does de-stress, it has better de-stress on it. So he's going to be our healer today. But other than that, we have the Bowman, we have the Butcher Bird, we have Ghost. They're really good damage dealers. I do have the Golden Boomstick on him, so if he does crit, and he does crit a lot, because plus 7% crit rate, so he's going to be at like a 22% crit rate base, just with Nail Strike, a little bit less with Piercing Slash. He gets an extra initiative if he's in rank 3, 30% damage. If he's in rank 2, 15% damage on a melee hit, which is everything he's using. He deals an extra 4 damage to the target. On crit, he gets an additional initiative, which is really, really nice. Then we have the Black Fang on him because we're going to be doing bleeding for sure. We have a chance at doing stunned. We have the ability to do bladed if we want, so we can stack damage on him pretty easily. Then, like I said, Butcher Bird, Deoke here. Kind of dependent on what we want to do. I'm probably going to be using Overcasting a lot. This is an AoE hit with a 2 for 3 bleed. But when we hit with that, we're also triggering Bonesaw and the Ring of Kalimdor to do an extra 1 for 3 bleed and an extra 2 for 3 blight. So that's going to have a lot of status effects just additional on tacked on. If she ever gets knocked back for whatever reason, we do have Swoop to move her back, doing extra damage versus bleeding. I do have Devotion if I ever want to mark for whatever reason, but this also is just a guard or post, which is kind of nice. And I do have Basting for a single target bleed, but that also moves her forward, so I'm not as likely to use that because I do want Ghost in front. Then finally we have Robin, the Bowman. Change arsenal to change whatever arrows I need. Piercing arrow for AoE on that type of arrow to do just quad AoE on bleed, blight, arrow piercing, or possibly fire attack. Limb snipe to lower crit accuracy, the kill to take things out. Pretty simple with him, but he can do a lot of damage very, very quickly in multiple ways. We have the Moon Oil Bowstring. On hit, other enemies take extra bleed and blight amount received, and on kill, other enemies get a 1 bleed and blight amount. So that kind of stacks up with everything else we're doing there. And then we have Excalibur. This is a really, really powerful trinket with a few kind of bad downsides, but so he takes plus 65% stress, so that's why we're going to want Milvinson for the de-stressing. Otherwise, he does plus 20% damage for a total of 60% if he's below 75, 50, and 25 stress, so 65 so 60% damage total. On attack hit, he has a 50% chance to get 2 different things. 1% crit if he's virtued, minus 1% stress taken if he's afflicted. On a crit, he gets a 1% virtue chance, stacking with his worthy, giving him plus 10% virtue chance. And on being hit, he has a 50% chance once again for 2 different things. He can get both, he can get neither. Plus 1% max HP if virtued, plus 1% healing received if he is afflicted. So, let's have some fun here. Let's see what we can get from the Broodmother, and see if we get any more fun trinkets or anything like that. I'm going to bring a few more of the keys. I'm going to bring a full thing of anti-venom because they can do a lot of blight, along with a lot of holy water because this is a very long fight. A bunch of torches, once again, because this is the wield. No one needs the cure. I think we're good. Kind of funny how the last one I had so many extra supplies that I couldn't bring anything more, and this one I don't have any extra supplies. Oh, that's really neat. Broodmother's Bite does a lot more damage to an afflicted target, and her attacks are unpredictable. I wonder how they coded that, because I don't remember any other mod or any other enemy doing extra damage versus afflicted. That makes me wonder, could he do extra damage versus virtue just to screw with someone? Because that would be funny. Hey, Cerebral, I have your next April Fool's Day thing for you. Oh, this is great. 2 mintage mechanisms right in a row. Oh, that is a bad mash. Or a bad ambush.
The horror.
Well, that's why we brought Swoop. Kind of a loud call there to me, but that's fine. Hey, we got the bleed, we got the blight.
The abyss returns.
Crippling lunge going forward. Limb snipe lowering accuracy on bombard, that's a no. Melvinson needs to go forward. Let's Esoteric Barrier first. I think that gives some buffs there. Yeah, plus 3 protection for what that's worth. I should have brought extra bandages. Alright, we need to get rid of the Frothing Madman.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Nail Strike moving forward, getting rid of the Gnasher because I don't want the Horror. Piercing Slash moving back. The kill.
Continue the onslaught.
Take what we can.
Destroy them all.
In we go. I'm just gonna go straight to the boss, and then if things go really well, we can come back for these extra rooms.
Packs laden with
That's a lot of gems.
often low on supplies.
We can get rid of the gold for the rubies. And then we can take the extra holy waters over the spinels, because we might actually need those. Torch up. 5 rubies, 5 amethysts. Most expensive gems in the game other than Trapezohedron. Piercing Slash moving back. Let's get rid of the Supplicant because it has an action. Basting, hitting the Sycophant in 3. Bleeding it. Maybe blighting, but kind of doubting it. Changing to Bleeding Arrows. We can Piercing Arrow and do 3 to 6. Or we can Limb Snipe and hit. Honestly, that one would probably take it out. Nope, okay. Esoteric Barrier. But then we can Delusional and maybe stun that one. I need to de-stress Robin there a bit. Nail Strike moving forward. Overcasting, bleed 'em all.
Singular strike.
Hey, we got rid of a corpse. The kill. Let's just get rid of this one, because I think it actually de-stresses us, doesn't it? I thought. Barrier. We're gonna heal up. Hoping for that de-stress. There we go. Now we got the extra buff. With the damage from Excalibur. Overcasting. Piercing Slash.
Eradicated.
Take what we can, because extra gem. Torch. Take the Sapphire for the funsies. And I forgot that we got the Comet Shards with Milvinson. We probably don't need all these shovels. I don't need the Ruby Blossom for the sisters. I think we're good. Can search with him. More Comet Shards. More deeds. As fun as it would be to bring back the Vorosite, is probably a bad idea. 10,000 extra gold, but 100% food consumed, and I only have the 24 food. So they'd be eating 8 apiece. Or 8 per hunger check. 16 for a feast. Take out Nasher.
Destroyed.
Limb Snipe on Fungal Claw, so he can't hit with Groping Wipe there. Basting on Nasher. Esoteric. I really want to redo these. Illusionary Slash. That way we debuff from for plus damage received.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
And we're going to want to heal. Nail Strike, go 1 forward.
Fiend falls.
Nasher down.
Faint hope blossoms.
Limb Snipe again. I'm surprised he can hit us with minus 27 accuracy. Also, he has a lot of protection. Barrier.
A time to
Let's heal up.
beyond one's limits. The blood quickens.
Anti-Venom go. Basting go. Hey, we got the bleed. Probably could... The kill isn't gonna do much here. We are on bleeding, yeah. Alright, so... Just lower the accuracy. Unfortunately, it's only for like 1 round or something like that. So it doesn't stack.
Of skill and purpose.
Anti-Venom again. Yeah, Ghost really shouldn't be eating that. And then Nail Strike, take him out.
Their formation is broken. Maintain.
Take the
offensive.
deeds. What's in the bag? Oh, no Comet Shards. We can use the torch, though.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only
Don't need the
strength
gold.
to follow it.
In we go. No scout. Over we go. Torch up. Hunger check is fine. Pack contains loot. Comet Shards it is. Every time I see this little section, it makes me laugh because of the gems. Once again, I'll come back to this section later, probably. Just because extra loot is good, but I'm really hoping just to get through the boss right now.
Waiting to be spent.
And we're really going to need to de-stress. We're going to want to get rid of the sycophant first. So let's limb snipe it.
Impressive.
That way it doesn't have the accuracy. I can... One... If I hit with basting, that's going to be like 4 plus the bleeds. Yeah, we're good. So, piercing slash. I'm not going to hit it with that, but I can hit it with basting. I was thinking overcasting hit it, but that's fine. Barrier. You know what? Let's de-stress Rodman. We're not in a bad position where I need to be healing everyone else. I might need to heal Ghost now. Especially because the blight there. Piercing slash again. Basting go. And the kill. Hey. Another Voracite. Take the Comet Shards for sure. Default party order.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I don't think I can take all the deeds. They only stack up to 10. I'm just looking at the inventory here, going, does anything in here actually stack up that I can take these? Because the smart thing to do would either be get rid of one of the stacks of Holy Waters, or get rid of some of the gems here. I think that those would be the safest calls. Or the Ethereal Key, just because I don't know if... Oh, hi Bear. Sorry, did I wake you up? I'm gonna get anything from the Ethereal Key, if I'm being totally honest. Yeah, we can get rid of the Sapphire. I don't need the gold, as fun as it is. Alright, in we go, torch up. There's not a lot of these battle rooms, are there? It's everything along the way. Don't need the gold. Hunger check again. Torch up, in we go. Hey, I had to say something. Now there's something here I'm really tempted to do. And this is going to be really stupid. Get rid of the Madman first for the stress. I'm going to leave the Ectoplasm for last and see what happens. If it makes my Viscera, I'm going to be happy, and if it doesn't, it's whatever. There's 2 of them. Nail Strike moving forward, hitting the Bombard. It has 45 protection, wow. Basting moving forward. 5 and 2, so it goes down. Limb Snipe the one in back. We're gonna need to barrier and heal Ghost. Unfortunately, we can't de-stress. Oh, I thought he was gonna go down, but that Resto. That's right. Hit the other Bombard. Let's Anti-Venom, Nail Strike. The kill on the one in the back. Oh. We need to heal Butcher Bird. But hey, 3 of them. I probably shouldn't be fighting this boss before going into the other boss. That is a very stupid idea. If I just do Piercing Arrow here. 2, 1, 6. No, I need to do the kill to hit it. Alright. Let's just see if they merge. I'm gonna heal up for a second. Because Ghost can do that. Saito, it made a 4th.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
Anti-Venom. Overcasting, bleed them all. And what happens, happens. You guys really aren't gonna merge for me. Barrier. We're gonna heal Butcher Bird here. She's more likely to be hit, I feel. Wow, that 34 dodge and not dodging is kind of something. Okay, 2, 3, 2, 1, 4, 4. I did not expect Ghost to be hit.
Facing the abyss.
So he doesn't go down, 1 and 1, he doesn't go down. But what we can do is Nail Strike this one. That Ecto's down. 1 and 1. So even if I crit, the one in the back doesn't go down, but what we can do is Limb Snipe him. And he's a lot less likely to hit. And yet he still hits. That minus accuracy isn't doing me any favors. Dynatism.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Overcasting a get. Really the miss. Okay, piercing arrow does 3 to 7 here, so with the... It 100% takes out one of the ectos that has an action. It would take out 2 if it hits that one, and then does damage to the third. Alright, I'm good with that.
A death by inches.
Then this one goes down, so we can focus again to heal. Not that that matters, and then Dynatism to heal. That was a little unfortunate. They had everything they needed to set themselves up, and they didn't. Well, we've set... Once again, not another battle room over there. Wow. So we're going to camp over in that room. The question is just going to be like... Is any of this going to be useful to me? Possibly. Gold coin. See what we get.
Wealth beyond
Comp shard, puzzling trapezohedron.
to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I probably don't need all these torches, so we can trade those for the busts. And we're gonna want these anti-venom. Then, boss is gonna be right there. We're gonna firewood so we can feast for the stress, heal up.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Let's see here. I feel like Sharpen the Beak would be a good idea just for the plus crit plus bleed skill chance. Can de-stress with Once Upon a Time. I really feel like fishing for another trinket, but it also feels like there's better ideas to do here. So we're going to Hone Blade. This gives Ghost more damage and more crit rate for Boomstick. Serrated Arrowheads, because I don't need to be on piercing arrows to get that armor piercing. That leaves me with 10. Once Upon a Time to de-stress. Oh, and we got the bad ones. I'm not going to do the minus healing done. Oh, I didn't see that all companions minus stress, so we can do puzzling riddle. Screw it. I'm going to go for the manifestation, see what we get here. So we got 2 plus crit levels, we got a plus Vigor level. I can get rid of the Ethereal Key for 1, that's another plus crit level. Plus accuracy level. I really wanted a trinket and I didn't get one. Because I think that's the only way to get the enigmatic trinkets, if I recall correctly. I could be wrong on someone can correct me, but it was one of those, like, take the chance.
Can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Not a bad one there. We're gonna nail strike, hitting the gladiator. Gladiator down, we got an extra action. Nail strike hitting the enchantress. She's got 2 left. If I piercing arrow, she goes down. No, she doesn't. And survey says Zilfish. This could get fun.
Is paramount at any cost.
Rend can hit all 4.
And despondence set the stage for
Since when could Rend hit all 4? Overcasting to hit the enchantress. Well, that went from bad to worse. Nail strike on him. That's very bad.
From becoming unwound.
Thankfully, he has a speed of 0. And he got a afflict. I was not expecting that one. If I can do 3 damage, he goes down.
Their cursed champion falls.
I should have done the prevent nighttime ambush. I'll admit that.
Radiant, may we find victory.
That did not work out in my favor at all. That's kind of what I get. I'm kind of curious at how to use these now, though. So, I know we have a bunch of these at the Hamlet. Let's try these out. So, right now, you can see the buffs on Robin. And that gives them 10 accuracy for the quest. So that's pretty good. Let's, just so we can get through this, 10 damage on Ghost. We can't use it again on him, but we can give Robin 10% damage. We can give Ghost 10 crit, or is it 10 crit? It's 10% crit, 15% damage. So he's sitting at 25 crit before weapon or skill crit. And we'll see what happens. That's stress for a few rounds, that's fine. Oh, I was going to use a coin on that, and he took damage instead. And then we hit a trap.
Watch your step.
Oh, that is lovely. At least we ambushed them. So, let's overcast and bleed what we can. Bleed blight on a bunch of them. If I do piercing arrow, that's 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, maybe? Yeah. We'll go for it. Hey, we got a crit. So 2, 7. Let's get the sycophant that's not bleeding as much. 47 crit. This supplicant bleeds out. I really can't take the stress from this sycophant, so he needs to go. Then we hit for 41. Wow. Barrier for what that matters. Then Melvinson needs to heal himself. Hopefully de-stressing? No. I'm going to have Ghost heal himself. So for now, devotion. That's fine. Cures blight. 20% heal. Healing ghost. That's fine. The kill. Bleeding for 4. He needed 1 more damage. Which, there we go. Hit for 0. That's fine. Default party order. Healing Dioc with the food. Take what we can otherwise. And quite honestly, healing Dioc a little bit. Healing Robin a little bit, taking the Jade. Torch. Holy waters on everyone. Medicinal herb to get rid of that debuff. In we go. Broodmother time. That's a big spider. You know, overcasting only does 2 more bleed. I guess it's a little more crit too. She has 2 for 1 restoration. She's going to have that the entire fight, including through the egg phase, and minus crits received. I didn't really want Ghost going into 2, but we can deal with that. We're going to want to get rid of the eggs. She's guarded by all of her eggs. I forgot about the horror. Oh, hell. Nail strike one of the eggs. Thankfully... Oh, they have 35 health apiece. Thankfully, they don't hatch right away. We can do the kill on this one, taking it out. They all get blight blood, I thought. No, just the stuff received. But then it hatches. Is she still guarded by it? She is. But then they buff to get plus damage and all that received. Gotcha. Barrier. And we're going to start topping up. Healing Dioc. Yeah. I'm starting to think that this party was not meant for this. We'll see. Overcasting. See if we can bleed them. The eggs are not going to bleed, but the Cyan Weber might. Piercing Slash. Let's get the egg. That is such a wide damage range. Take out the other egg. And now this one's going to have a little bit of a buff there, which is kind of scary. Barrier. A little bit of protection. Dynatism. Please de-stress yourself. No? Okay. I'm going to want to guard Melvinson. So we're going to anti-venom here. What's the debuff? 100% duration received on bleed and blight. Wow. Let's get rid of that. We're going to devotion, so we guard. Thankfully, he accepted it. Nail strike. And I need to do 2 damage, so we can set that up pretty easily. Do not move forward. This is not gonna be good. I can't do anything with Melvinson if he's not in rank 2 or 3. So, Esoteric Barrier. Dynatism to heal Deoak there. And maybe de-stress her. Nope. Hey, we actually hit the spider. The mother. For what that matters with the riposte. I wasn't actually expecting that one. If Robin goes, we can hit the egg. Let's get rid of the big spider here with the extra damage. We got a crit, we go again. I was hoping to go before the Cyan Weber went, but hey, we're good. It hatched on its own, I was not expecting that. 45% damage though, it needs to go. So Piercing Slash, hey, we got it. Basting. Let's hit the Broodmother here. Nope. That works. Not what I wanted, but that works. If we Piercing Arrow, the Cyan Weber goes down, we hit the Broodmother with the bleed. She has a lot of bleed and blight resistance. I wasn't expecting the bleed for some reason. She's healing most of the damage we've done to her, which isn't good. Oh, debuff here, minus crit. We're not getting through that. Nail Strike moving forward. Who cares if you did your best? He is trying, Deoak. Robin, would you please stop it, my dude? Anti-venom, bandage. Limb snipe to lower her accuracy for what that matters. Nope. And then Melvinson passes. Yeah, I might be running from this fight. We'll see. Oh, and then we get stunned. And then we get stunned. Ghost, the one who could do something, didn't. Couldn't. We you know, I know I have the 15% armor piercing for the fight, but she has 30. And we're 30. I should have a 50% chance to bleed. Let's just keep on bleeding arrows. Let's do the kill here. We got her blood. Melvinson. Okay, there we go. Esoteric Barrier. I need you to move forward. I need you to stay there. Okay. I was going to guard, but I don't want her taking extra damage, and we need to heal Melvinson regardless, and I don't think that guard... We'll still do it. Minus stress taken. We can limb snipe to lower accuracy. I know it's not going to do nearly as much damage. The lower accuracy might save us. That's right, 120 debuff resistance. We're not going to be getting that off. Piercing Slash move back because that goes through the protection and might actually take her out. 4 health left. Illusionary Slash. No, that's not going to work. Barrier. I was going to say, if I got that off, she takes 4 damage from the bleed. I think it's only going to do 3 damage, but screw it. Phase 2. Survival instincts, yay! This is where things are going to get dicey. even more because summon Swarm, guarded by all of this.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
You know, if she was guarded, this would be a good way to do this, but... what's the debuff? Random target chance? No, thank you. Crippling lunge, let's get rid of the Cyan Weber. We crit, we go again. I really wish that was in a row, because that would have been really helpful to get rid of the spitter there. But just to stay in row 1, taking out the spitter. Anti-venom. Oh, thank you, Deoak. That actually helps. One of my last medicinal herbs. I don't want Ghost going out of rank 1, so just overcasting for now. Bleed Blight on him. We're going to go for Limb Snipe as a just in case.
The ground
actually bleeds out. Kinda surprised we have our action. Esoteric Barrier. Melvinson needs it more. Because if he gets hit to Death's Door, the stress might take him over. Good dodge, good dodge. I thought the Weber was going to go down to Bleed Blight. Not that it really matters, but Limb Snipe. Focus for the heal. That's fine. Barrier. Heal Deoak. Summons a Swarm, this is fine. Swarm 2 of like 5. Also gives us a Horror. Oh, that's not good. I need to get rid of this... the Weber. There we go. Good job, Ghost. The marks are not great. Hoping to get rid of Spitter. It needs 3 damage to it. Okay, at least we didn't get bladed. If we do Piercing Arrow, I think that gets rid of Spitter, then we can also damage the Weber. Bleed Blight. Barrier for the 3 protection. It's 1 round of 3... Oh, that actually stacks. Okay, I thought it was 1 round. I know it's a 50% chance. I know it's a 50% chance, but we really need to de-stress. But we also need to heal Deoak. Please, please, please. Nope. Oh, lovely. We might be losing Robin. Nail Strike, get rid of him. Basting to move forward. Melvinson.
This is
lost
no
Robin.
For the weak or the foolhardy.
I knew I was pushing it, but
Denied. For now.
The big part that I was relying on here and that is not working at all is that is supposed to have a stress heal attached to it, and it is not working at all. Like, I don't know what my luck is recently. I know I'm pushing things. I know I'm pushing things. And I know I had some bad luck here. But in the last episode, I had a trinket that, or a quirk, not a trinket, a quirk that was supposed to have a 16.67% chance of going off.
Another life
There's the oak.
wasted in the pursuit of glory and gold.
And he goes hollow. Heal yourself. There's the de-stress. But how many times have I failed that 50% chance to de-stress this run, too? Like, there is something to that as well. And this is why I don't like relying on stress or chance-based things. So he can't do anything if he's in rank 1, so we're going to have to nail strike. But we do want the Weber down regardless. And then I couldn't control him, which is great. Well, the Broodmother's out, for what that matters. I think we only need to take her out for this one. Guarded by Broodmother. So it's a damage race to get rid of the Broodmother now. Who has huge damage potential. Plus damage, plus damage, plus damage, yeah. So as long as I can do that 100 damage pretty quickly, I think we're good. She has 40 protection. I know I should be using Piercing Slash, but then Melvinson can't go. Hey, we got a crit. The riposte stuns, great. at least that was with our extra initiative we got from the crit, so that's something too.
Blood soaks the soil, feeding the evil therein.
Oh, yikes. Ghost has the potential of winning this. I mean, possibly with the 57 dodge, but they do have... I thought they had plus accuracy. They probably have accuracy versus marked, so... I don't think this is going to be a win. But what we can do right now is focus, so we're not at Death's Door. And that's immediately going to be a thing. Okay. I'm going to run if I get another chance. Which I'm highly, highly doubting with how many hits they're getting. Retreat failed.
Only when escape is impossible. Exposed.
I'm very surprised at how many hits he's taking. Ghosty, we can get out of this here, bud. A holy water is a just in case. There we go.
Sin is not in being outmatched, but in failing to recognize it.
So that hurts, losing all those heroes. However, and the trinkets, which I think I can get back from the Shrieker. But I don't think that party was meant for that. There are ways to go and get that boss down. That boss also feels updated since the last time I fought it. Maybe it was just me, or maybe I just wasn't. Maybe it just wasn't going going that slowly when I did it the first time around. But holy hell. Yes, losing those 3 heroes and everything hurts. That was Enigma, that was Butcher Bird, that was the Bowman. Somehow we still got the 22,000, somehow we still got heirlooms. So 22,000 gold, 6 buffs, 18 deeds, 7 crusts. That's fine. Ghost is still alive. Another hero, technically, well, the first hero that had Worthy died. Or my first hero with Worthy died. Ghost was the original one with Worthy, but he just lost it. He also got Chaotic, so we're not going to be able to use him for a while.
Once, our estate was the envy of this land.
What I want to see here is, yes, they did change it. I can go to the Shrieker and get trinkets back, so I will be doing that. So I'm pretty sure I know what's there. I'm going to be getting rid of Chaotic here. I'm going to lock in Daredevil for the plus dodge, because that's actually probably what's kind of saved him there. Sarmenti's going to be getting rid of Amnesia. Diz had Debilitated, so we need to get rid of that. Okay, Nomad Wagon here. Striker Gloves for the Foreigner. These look new, plus 5 accuracy, plus 15% debuff skill chance, and point out has an additional debuff skill chance. Stagecoach. No one that we've lost here. It's a kind of cool looking thing for the leper, but alright. So, let's go in with some people that really need to level up, and we can probably get through this pretty easily for the Shrieker. So, on Lawbringer, we're just going to take Judge, Jury, and Executioner for the plus Virtue chance. That way, if he virtues, everyone else is less likely to afflict. On Jake, we're going to take the Baron's Lash for the plus debuff skill chance, plus speed, and the card collection for plus accuracy. That way, Gravity Well has a better chance of hitting, and it will lower speed and accuracy on the bird. It also, then Warding Flare for minus accuracy plus dodge on him, Siphoning Strike if we want plus heal, and Chain Lightning as a potential stun. Reynald, Stress Healer, Healer. Also, if and when Jake ever moves back, we have Stunning Blow as a stun. And we're just going to take the Seal of Shalia on him for extra healing. And we'll take, do I actually have Crusader Trinkets? I only have that. The Overture Box for extra dodge, extra max HP. Amethyst Head on Turquoise for extra healing. Junia's Head for extra healing. She's just going to be a healer. Let's go get our trinkets back. Bandages, medicinal herbs, Laudanum, Holy Water. So, Gravity Well. Lowered accuracy, dodge, speed. I think every time you hit the Shrieker, it lowers its dodge. Talon. Shoving. Juggernaut for the protection riposte. Inspiring Cry for the heal stress.
Is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
It's really going after Jake there. Bandage for the heal. Warding Flare going forward. Riposte. And we got minus accuracy on again. Healing Jake. It does not like Jake. What is my luck lately with this kind of a thing? I suppose we should use a Holy Water, shoving to go forward. And then Ignis Ember to actually hit it. Healing Jake. Bandage. Siphon Strike to heal. Nice riposts. Can we Talon him?
A singular strike.
Go riposts. Alright, time to de-stress. Shove again. We can actually hit him, so add Mortem. Maybe we stun him. I'm going to jolt him, and maybe we get him stunned that way. Keep hitting him with the Talon. Come here, birdie.
Body and brain.
Healing up on our Lawbringer there. Oh, I thought he was going to go away on turn 5, not 4.
Perhaps.
But hey, no afflicts. I think this should get me my tongue back. No, it did not. However, Bone Saw back, Ancestor Scroll back, Moon Oil Bowstring. That doesn't really matter because I probably won't be using a Bowman again on this estate unless I get really, really lucky. Ring of Kalimdor. Again, the Enigma is kind of one of those things that I'm happy to get back, but unless I get really lucky and find a level 3 Enigma, I'm not sure I'm gonna get them back on the estate. Excalibur's back, which I need to be really, really lucky to get worthy on someone. There are shenanigans I can use to use this on someone, but I essentially need to pair them with the Gunwitch. Bold and Brash, which I can use on the Ascetus again, and Broken Vase. I'm kind of wondering what happened to my Bulbous Tongue. You'd think that would have been something that I got. I think I might have actually lost that one for good, but... Alright, cool. A lot of trinkets back. Jake hit level 4. Reynolds actually still level 3. Norman is... Or, I thought they still were level... They start at level 6, that's right. Twisted on them. This can actually be really good or really, really horrible. So minus 10% damage and stress received if their HP is above 50%. However, plus 20% damage and stress received if their HP is below 50%. So, on someone who can get 80% damage or protection, that can be really good. Antsion's Jake, we're going to get rid of that. Runes Explorer, Curse of Agony. That is a hell of a disease. Minus 99% healing and stress healing received. And Corvid's Appetite, so plus food consumed. We're going to need to get rid of both of those.
Once, our estate was the envy of this land.
Altars containing the motes of air elements have appeared in the runes. We need to acquire them. I was wondering if something like this would appear. Oh, that's gonna be a doozy since that's a recruit rank level 2, but we still will do that next time. So that's gonna be an exhausting. I need to gather 8 air runes, or air motes. The problem with this is I need to go in with level 3s and nothing above, so I don't really have much for healers with that. And the problem with this is I really don't have much healing-wise. Like, Oliver can heal, Axel can heal, Catherine can heal, Gry can kind of heal more or less. So, like, all of them can pseudo-heal, but no one's a really good healer. And there's no one in here that we need. How about Nomad Wagon? I don't think so. Alright, but we'll definitely be going to get this because that's a element I don't have. An elemental sphere infused with many motes of air. Using this item will infuse a single hero with great powers of speed and precision. So accuracy and speed, that's great. And then it's not compatible with other trinkets or other quirks evolving, things like that. And for kind of a glance at what it's going to be like, because if you look at death and earth and life, you can kind of see what you're getting into. Obviously life was healing and it has some resistances and you get like a plus healing, restoration done, all that. The elemental was stun, minus damage received, minus dodge, plus protection, so you kind of saw that in the earth band. I don't remember what death elemental exactly was. I think it was plus damage, plus dodge. You do damage for your act out. Rutlinski had it. Occasionally reduces damage taken. So to an extent you see that with the trinkets. So with air here, plus movement resistance, plus accuracy, plus dodge, plus speed. That makes sense. And then we have the one down here, which is plus move skill chance, plus move resistance. A lot of resistances, and then on monster kill, all monsters get stumbled. And then this one is an on attack, monsters get pulled. So we can kind of see what we're getting ourselves into there. We definitely a high speed character, high accuracy. We might get plus dodge from it. That might just be from the trinket. And then the trinkets allow us to move the enemy around, which is going to be kind of nice. So I'm not sure who I'm going to put that on, if I'm being totally honest. But there's a few heroes that I have thoughts for, like giving the extra accuracy to speed and accuracy to the Slayer could be cool. And if he gets dodge, awesome. Same thing to the Houndmaster. And beyond that, I'm not too sure. But there's a few heroes that actually could be kind of cool for. Actually, maybe the Foog as well, because then she can move people around as she's moving around too. There's a few people that could be kind of cool for. So that has kind of a cool use. It's just going to be is going to be a little bit iffy. Is going to be the best way of putting that. So we'll see what we can do and go from there. We need to do a lot of R&R for a lot of people that I'm going to keep trying to do and see how we can go from there. Curse of Exhaustion on Diz, so we still need to get rid of that. Jake needs the Cloister. Reynold got Corvid's Appetite. So yeah, that'll be the plan, and it's gonna be some kind of a party like this. I need a lot of people who can do pseudo heals, because no one can actually really heal, and that's gonna put me in a kind of weird place. And I think that Anti being along with just the Invigorating Vapors plus dodge, and then Fortifying Vapors being a pseudo heal as well, is gonna help out kind of as well. And we'll go from that. And then if I get the diamonds from this, I can, if I can find it, get the Astarium, which is the next thing I want. So a little bummed we didn't get the Broodmother, but we'll go back for round 2 soon. A little bit more prepared, knowing that stress is going to be in the mix, and I need to be more prepared for that, I guess. And honestly, I might take some of the rank 5 heroes to that. I'm just not sure who all I want to bring, considering I need to... Actually, once I get done with the rank 4 stuff, I really don't need to go back to rank 5, I think. So we'll probably be fine. So anyway, I suppose that'll be it for this time. Next time, getting another element. And the last time I went to one of these element things, I found an elemental shrine. So here's hoping. And we can get some good stuff from that. But after that, back to the boss rush, we'll hit either Bane or the Broodmother, or whoever has the best trinket, but probably one of these two, because now I know they're going to be bigger things to tackle. So that'll be it for this time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz. And otherwise, as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please, have a good one.